Yeah. Okay, welcome everybody.
Welcome, everybody. We had some tech problems there, but James and Mike with the Crypto Guys here. Bitcoin has been struggling, and the question is it going to bounce off support or what? Because Bitcoin, as you know, affects a lot of different things, even altcoins. So, Michael, let's dive into this.
Yeah, here I am in Bangkok now. I'm doing a seminar here, but we got to manage this Bitcoin thing. We can't just ignore it because this is real life going on here. So let me share with you what's going on, guys. So, with our technical analysis, and we can see that it's been bouncing on support. You could drag like that. It's not exactly. I mean, you could bring this down a little bit, and you can see it's got support in many different places, and it's been holding right for most part. We have support here, we have support there, right, and you could play with that. I suppose you would want to raise that a bit like that, or maybe even like this would be fine. So it seemed like it's bouncing on support more or less, right? You can see that. And the question is it going to hold? Right? Because we seem to have a hard time to make our way up to the upper part of the channel. Because you can see that if you go to the upper part of the channel, Bitcoin should be going all the way up to 50,000. And that's not been happening, right? We've been getting rejected over and over again. So I was waiting myself, and I'm in some trades to go all the way to the top, and then I would exit here at 50,000. But I haven't seen that happen yet, and it's getting me a little bit concerned. And by a little bit concerned, I mean that the more times we touch the support, the more chance that we will break it, right? So it is definitely a risky scenario right now. But we have not broken it, so we just have to continue the journey and see what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you because obviously there's short term, medium term, and long term, and some people in the crypto world are very bearish on Bitcoin in the long term. Like they've got some
Mm.
really doom and gloom prophecies, and I wanted to know what you thought about that.
Well, I think in terms of Bitcoin, you can expect sideways. I do expect a pump, though. I do expect it in the medium short term. In the long term, I think there's a very big risk that, okay, like I explained before, right? The interest rate is going up slowly. So the markets and Bitcoin follow the interest rate. As it goes up, then Bitcoin goes up. But when the interest rate begin to flatten out, right, that is when we will see a big crash. So that's not happening yet. But we're not there yet. And so we have time to make money, a lot of money actually until then, because we're talking like months, maybe even a year down the road before we get there, right? So I wouldn't expect higher highs in the S&P 500. I wouldn't expect an all-time high like Bitcoin. Like I said, it would be a good target at 50,000 to sell. And buying now is definitely in as you DCA, so that in case it goes down, you still DCA in it. If it breaks like support, you're still buying in 35, 34, 33, right? These are all good price to buy if it breaks support. And that's how I look at it from a medium short term. But in the long term, uh, it is possible that Bitcoin goes lower than 30K. Yes, it's a possibility, not a probability, just a possibility, right? So that we have a bigger crash, but not for a while, James. We're here for months. Let's not like forget that. So we're safe to buy and hold, but this is not financial advice. Do your own research, right? So,
That's right. Do your own research. This is not financial advice at this channel. You know, we've talked about this so many times about, you've broken down some of the analysis of bear markets, bull markets, and how long they actually
mhm.
last, 90 days, 180 days. Like when you really zoom out and look at the trends, and people get so short sighted with trading where they just want to know, like, okay, is this going to bounce this next week? And of course, like you said, the chart always breathes. It's going to go up and down,
That's right.
but some of these trends last for months, and it doesn't mean that you can't make money, even in a bearish market as it's going down. It never goes down like a slide. It's always up, down, up, down, up, down. So plenty of chances to make money in regardless of what market. You just have to be smart and manage your risk and trade wisely. And so again, that's one of the things we do on this channel is we try to bring you great trading technical analysis not only so you can better read the market now, but so that you can learn to read the market yourself in the future. And or you know, if you don't want to put all that time and effort in, then just watch this channel and make sure you keep coming back here, because we're here every day to help you with this.
And you know what did very well, James? It was cake that I recommended, and I still own cake. I own a lot of cake. I've been DCA back into cake, and you know, actually, that is high right now. It's 24% from the support that I like recommended. I feel cake will still be doing great. In fact, today, cake is up while everything else is pretty much down. Cake is up, and it held. What's very interesting about cake is that during this time that Bitcoin crashed, it actually held very well. That means there's a lot of strength in cake. I'm not saying it will, you know, not go down or anything like that, but it's very surprising how well it's held, because we recommended cake on this channel before, right? So and so I
We're
still,
big fans of cake.
yeah, and you can get like 65% you know, return. And then of course, if you really want to stake your coin and make serious money, you got to go to DogeJet, man. Not financial.
True, true, true. Well, when you recommended cake, I that's when I bought into cake. I hadn't been in cake before, and so yeah, I just bought in. I still held it, so I've made good return on that.
That's
So,
great.
thank you for that recommendation.
You're welcome. I still think a good buy is going to be DogeJet primarily, and this is no guarantee. But DogeJet is in the process, and I shouldn't be telling you all this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. DogeJet is actually in the process of being accepted on CoinMarketCap. And while it's not a guarantee, it will be accepted. We thought it was a guaranteed thing, but we clarified that it was not. And but they said the probabilities are 80%. And if that happens, then of course we'll make money. You can make money by buying before it's listed on CMC, right? So again, it's a
For sure.
higher. We want to be honest about the risks. So there's always risk in these kinds of investment. And you know, James and I are very well, we were talking about it and saying, well, it's a great investment. You can make a lot of money. And James had somebody who said, I want to buy this coin. I said, well, hold on. There's some risk here. They said, no, I want to buy it. So, you know, even if we try to tell our friends about the risk, no, I want to buy it. I want to get in. Like, there's a lot of people like that, right? And we are very bullish, especially with the CMC. But again, please understand that small caps always carry more risk than large caps like Bitcoin, right? So, but you can make
Yeah,
more
of
money.
course. You
Right?
can make more money. Yes, you can do really well for sure. Like 10x money kind of thing. So
Yeah.
excellent. Well, that's all we got for you today. And so yeah, continue to watch Bitcoin. Get into DogeJet, right? Get into DogeJet while it's still early. And other than that, we will see you again soon. Until then, happy trading from the crypto guys.
Bye for now, guys.
Bye for now.